amplitude, and period. Okay. This is going to be for sine and cosine.
Isn't amplitude like a sound, like when you hear something? That's term?
Yes, because its waves are sinusoidal.
Oh, wow. That's actually kind of cool.
Period.
Wait, they're sine or what?
Sinusoidal. They're a sine wave,
Okay.
like a sine graph. The amplitude and period of the graphs of y is equal to a sine of bx and y, I need more space. Y equal to a cosine of bx, where a and b are non-zero real numbers.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you say non-zero, it means just not zero, right? Like the
Negative,
numbers
positive, yeah.
The numbers can still have like a zero in it, like if it's 20.
Yes.
I just
Just not zero itself.
okay.
The amplitude is equal to the absolute value of a. The period is equal to 2 pi over the absolute value of b.
I don't know how I feel about this. Just like amplitude better.
It'll be easy, I promise.
It's not gonna be like, like when you said, oh yeah.
I'll basically tell you, like, it'll be different instructions in the book. I'll basically say, tell me what the amplitude and period is. This, I don't even think your book does frequency, so you don't even have to worry about frequency.
I thought you said, I don't even think your book does frequency. Like, I was sitting there like,
Not this. They do put pictures in.
I'm super
your
excited.
books.
Period does not have a unit.
And then for
Yes, it does. At the end. Oh. What?
characteristics,
Is this gonna be the shifting?
well, yes, it will be eventually, but at the moment, no. Because I technically think that doesn't come until the next section.
Oh, good. So can we just not? I know that's not ever gonna actually work when I say that, but at least I tried.
Okay, so this was for sine and cosine.
So
Okay, this next one is going to be for
Can
tangent.
you have no amplitude or period for tangent?
Tangent has no amplitude but has period.
Okay.
And it has asymptotes.
Why is that? Why can't I have?
I have a question.
It's basically like the number of times that it like cycles through.
Oh, and since it doesn't do.
It's like how like the period is how long it takes to do one complete cycle. The amplitude is how far up it goes from the x-axis, basically.
Okay.
How tall it is. All right, so
And one cycle is how big?
like a period.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, the period and vertical asymptotes.
I'm so confused. No need to be confused. I'll never understand, so I'll always be confused.
That was very sad.
Okay, vertical asymptote is represented as VA
Virginia.
Virgin.
of the graph of y is equal to a tangent of bx.
There's a P in asymptote?
Yes.
I misspelled it. Oh, I have two T's instead of a P.
Where a and b are non-zero real numbers.
Okay, I have another question. Can you remind me what a real number is versus a not real number?
Uh-oh, here we go.
Not again. I'm sorry, I just need a reminder.
Not I.
Not I, okay. Thank you.
In
I.
simplicity.
Look, real numbers are not.
Real numbers are not
I
imaginary.
know that.
stand for Virginia?
Vertical asymptote.
Lord Jesus. This only applies to people who live in Virginia.
Hey.
Sorry, watchers from our fellow states of California.
They're not even the United States.
I mean, our fellow states of North Carolina.
It's okay.
And
You only have a couple more hours left, and then it's spring break.
If it Pennsylvania.
No, it's not like she could lose her
No.
marbles over spring break.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna die over spring break because I'm gonna die in a car crash.
Okay.
What?
She's taken behind the wheel.
The period is
That makes sense then.
pi over the absolute value of b. The vertical asymptote are at odd multiples of pi over 2 times the absolute value of b.
Can you remind me what an odd multiple is? Is that like 3, 5?
Like,
kind of thing?
yes.
Got it. Bro. I don't
It's
want to.
3, 5, 7, 9.
Yes. I get that.
707.
What?
Now 11, 13.
7 and 7. That's an odd one, right? Maybe.
No, it can't be 0. No zeros. Zero's bad. Right? No
Correct.
Zero.
No zero.
Got it.
I thought it was just like a 0 by itself.
I wish.
What would happen if it is 0? Like, why wouldn't it work?
It's not there. The whole function would be 0
Oh, so it'd be like nothing. It would just be stupid. Yeah, okay. I got it.
or undefined.
No, that's not it.
But where it's undefined, we have an asymptote.
Yeah,
Little
value of b.
The dot dot dot.
It just would always be with lines around it.
Pi over the absolute value of b.
Okay, I think I feel okay about this right now.
I'm so glad.
This section is way easier than I thought it was, so we're just gonna finish it.
Yay!
You
Cool.
keep on scrolling and I forget like that you have like an unlimited space and it's not just one piece of paper, so I was like trying to fit it all on like one sheet.
Nice. All right. So for these problems, okay, they say to graph the function.
Are these examples?
Yes.
Okay.
But I say no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you tell
Well,
me.
don't writing that.
Wait, we don't have to graph functions now?
Nope.
Yeah.
I say instead
What did you just say?
find the amplitude
Okay.
and period
I'm okay with that.
if tangent find vertical asymptotes. Cool?
Oh, I wrote something. Yes. Got it.
No, we're gonna build that. Right, not commanded you. E strong. What?
Well, I don't know. Alright, I feel prepared. Let's go, class.
If
I don't know why I wrote 4. 4 is not even a number in the problems.
Four's not a number?
In the problems.
Okay, I feel better. Okay.
Me gusta, me gusta
Y equals the sine of 1/5 x. Okay, so I'm going to just scroll a little bit so we can see. Okay, so I'm looking for amplitude and period because this is a sine function. So the amplitude is the absolute value of a, period is 2 pi over the absolute value of b.
What is A?
0.
No, it is 1.
It's 1. Oh,
It is
A
1.
the thing that comes before the
There is
sign.
always a 1 here.
Always a 1.
So amplitude is equal to the absolute value of 1 or just 1. Okay?
We're
You,
going. Wait, never mind.
you do not need to write this part here. You can ignore that. I'm just simply writing it. If there was a negative sign there, you need it.
Got it. Because then it would be like, yeah. I got it. Okay, period.
So it's 2 pi over the absolute value of b.
Is B 1/5?
Yes, b is 1/5, so it's going to be 2 pi over 1/5. Now that's already positive, so I don't have to worry about it. Now I need to simplify this. What do I do if I have a fraction on the bottom?
You multiply by the
Multiply by the reciprocal, so 10 pi.
Is that it?
This is probably a stupid question.
Over. That's the answer.
This is literally all you have to do.
That's the answer.
Yes.
Are you sure? Because that seems deceptively easy.
I mean, I can make you graph them if you
No,
really
no,
want to.
Yes.
I mean,
Whoever just said yes, no.
Yes.
No.
He didn't?
No.
He didn't know.
Yes.
Thank
No.
you.
Aiden, I realized
Aiden,
my
you should go
tech
take a
skills
walk.
are bad.
Can
I
you go take a
accidentally
walk?
dropped a thing of
No.
Oh, I'd be
football
glad
on
to.
your head, but no.
all right, next one.
Fine. I'm just not athletically inclined. It's either. And I'm fine with that.
10.
Sometimes I'm not.
F of x equals 2/3 sine of x. So what would my amplitude be here? 2/3. Always what comes in front. So this is 2/3.
Okay. There's no B. Is it
B is
1?
1.
Okay, if there's no B that you see directly, remember there's a little 1 here. So 2 pi over 1 or just 2 pi.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, now 14.2 does build on this. All of a sudden in 14.2, we'll be shifting things left, right, up, down, and reflecting them.
I don't like it.
I still don't make you graph them. I'm just going to have you tell me where they're going.
Okay.
Okay? But this will build with, when we get to those problems, you will still tell me amplitude period, and if there's asymptotes, you'll tell me where those are. Okay?
Spring break.
So, just to
Oh, we're not
clarify,
done.
A is the numbers that come before sine, and B is the number that comes before x.
Yes.
Okay, good, thank you.
A sine B.
A sine B x.
And then same thing with cosine. A cosine
A B.
B x.
16. Y equals 2 sine of 8x. Amplitude.
2.
2.
Yes, down.
Period.
2 pi over the absolute value of 8.
Which is?
Pi over 8. 16 pi? Whoa, pi over 4.
Okay. It just reduces. If it was 1/8, then it would be 16 pi.
Oh, does pi always need to be on top?
Yes.
Because your formula is.
This is probably a stupid question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway.
I hate the word
How does this relate to the unit circle? Is it just the same numbers, or like can you actually graph like those things?
The
on
parent functions relate to the unit circle.
Okay, that makes sense.
These do not. So the only thing you have to actually be able to graph is the parent functions.
Okay.
The 3 that I already graphed for you.
Can you actually like graph it on a unit circle, or no? Is it like
No. I mean, you could find the point values that way, but you actually have to graph it on like the plane, just like I did. So all you have to memorize is literally that and then these couple little amplitude and period formulas. And you will have used them so much by the time you get there, you'll just know them. Let's see. 18, y equals 3 cosine of pi x. Congrats.
Your eyes are itchy.
I thought you were trying to tell me what the amplitude was, and I was like, Berkeley, please speak English. Like, I know a lot of Spanish, but all right, amplitude is 3, period.
So would it be
Trace pi over.
pi over 2 pi over pi, right?
Which simplifies to
2.
just 2.
So the 2 pi's we can't not the 2 you get the 2.
Yes.
Do it.
2 more, and then we're done.
So wait, does it not matter that like there's a cosine, like where usually where like the sine is?
No, cosine and sine are the same. Tangent, the one we're getting ready to do, is going to be a little different.
Okay.
In that there's not technically an amplitude for it. We're going to have a vertical asymptote instead.
Because it can't. Because there's no. Because it's the vertical.
Because it goes infinitely up and down. So it can't have a max height, basically.
That's true. Because it goes on forever.
All right, so 2 tangent of 4x. So no amplitude, okay? So what is the period for tangent?
Pi over the absolute value of 4. So pi over 4.
Okay, so it's pi over the absolute value of b. So just because it's the first time we're doing it, I'm going to actually write the little formula here. Pi over b. Okay, so b is 4, so pi over 4. Okay, the vertical asymptote, okay, just to refresh, going back up to our formula, it's at pi over 2 absolute value of b. Okay, so in this case, we've got pi over 2 times 4, which is
Pi over 8. Now what does it mean to be on a multiple like the 5? Is it just already on it, or what?
Is that on the unit circle?
No.
No.
That's what I said, Ariel.
it means it's like every other.
Okay.
Wait,
So
what did
do I
you
have to-
ask?
Do I have to do anything to like get that answer? Or
No, this will automatically give you what you need.
Oh, so that I don't have to worry about that making sense in my brain.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. I don't want to know your.
Basically, this is telling you that everywhere you have increments of pi over 8, like 1 pi over 8, 3 pi over 8, 5 pi over 8, you have an asymptote. But at like 2 pi over 8, you don't. That's actually where your connecting point is when you graph it.
That makes sense. I was just
If you were to do that. But I'm like not having you do that part because you really aren't going to ever use that beyond this. It's more so just an understanding thing. So that's why I'm like, I'd be more concerned about you knowing where it's going because your calculator can give you the picture of it.
I can't see spinning.
All right, one last one, and then I'll give you like 4 problems to do, 5 problems to do, turn in by the end of class, and then you're done.
This is so good.
It's fine.
hate this. Okay, wait. I opened it this morning,
It's fine.
but it's not really cool anymore.
It's fine.
It's
It's
expired.
literally fine.
Wait, you're telling
Did
me-
you really just add? It's expired for like a couple hours.
Yeah, because they're not supposed to get hot.
You
But
mean
it's
spoiled.
not hot. Did you put it
It's
in
like
the
40 degrees outside. It's not going to get hot.
Okay.
It's okay unless you put it in the
Everything's
microwave.
fine, people in the video. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys.
They're always worried about you.
I really hope there's some friends watching. We have followers.
Well, we know Isaac's going to watch it.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Isaac. Maybe he's gonna watch it. Maybe.
Hopefully.
Spring break.
I mean, maybe my heart
I
keeps going up.
watch this.
All right.
Stress now?
Period.
Well, she just said that her Dunkin' could expire if you don't put it this morning.
All right, what is the period? Pi over pi, so it's 1.
Okay, why is pi over pi 1 and not 0? Never mind, I get it, because it's like 1 pi and then
It just cancels. Bloop.
yeah, I like that.
Vertical asymptote.
It's not often we get sent pi over.
What's the absolute value of pi?
3.1.
Just pi.
Does it equal 1/2?
The absolute value just makes anything that's negative positive.
Wait, doesn't it
Does it equal 1/2? Doesn't
I'm
it cancel?
stupid. Anyways.
1/2, right? Yeah.
It's 2.
Like that's not.
I was right.
Oh my goodness, that's never happened.
In case you're just so inclined to want to know what those graphs look like.
I really am.
I don't.
Oh, can I tell you something? That makes me all the more happy that I'm not graphing that.
That's what I thought.
No, I'm so silly.
We want to make sure that we stay on our nice side because she'll probably make us grab
On her nice side.
No, we need to
I
grab.
feel like, alrighty guys, you made me mad. Graph all these problems.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Why are we filling our head with ideas?
We should grab.
Good question.
She probably already had that idea. I'm just.
No, after the pop
verbally
quiz is
saying.
her first response. Now this is gonna be her first response.
Now we're keeping it locked
throwing
and
ourselves in
loaded.
the hole.
That's crazy.
I think I'm right.
All right. By the end of class,
Purple. Oh, Brooke, chill.
It says purple. I mean, it says the
You ready to
color.
go away?
It's not anything special than all the
I love
other
this.
Wait, how did she get away?
11, 13.
It's literally a secondary color.
You really see it. I can't see it because you're faking it.
17, 19, and 21.
Trust me, I had to say.
Don't worry, I'll just.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is this all gonna go? The test. What's the test like sections gonna actually run in?
The whole chapter.
All of the 14 and 13.
No, 13's done. 13 is done. And in case you are concerned, from now on you have a unit circle given to you for testing quizzes.
I have a question. So, aside from the exam.